Hello, this is YetiWhiskers, and welcome back, everyone, to some more Minecraft here on the Yeti Cave. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing alright. Doing pretty darn good here myself. Getting a little vacation, playing some Minecraft. Yo. Gathering up some emeralds. This is our farmer here. This is the one I've been trading with for a little while now, trying to get some mending books, and I actually have gotten quite a few. Thank you, good sir. Let's see, we need to trade more carrots. So I've gotten mending books on pretty much all of my armor. Stay out of here, you. The only thing we're missing is our pants. Oh, let's go like that. And jump on out like this. Do I have dirt? I do not have dirt. Okay, so I want to show you guys so you can see I've got mending on my helmet. I've got mending on my chest plate. I've got mending on my my boots. Just missing the pants. And then I've got mending on all of my tools here. So the sword, pickaxe, shovel, and the regular old axe. So I am actually gathering a mending book because I want to show you guys how quickly we can mend our tools at our Guardian farm. We spent like 2 episodes. I mean, they were shorter episodes because they took so much time off camera, but we spent 2 whole episodes gathering and destroying and spending time in the ocean. Finally got that thing ready for us, that Guardian farm. So let's see, we only need 30, and I'm gonna need all these back. Thank you. Okay, let's go talk to our mending villager. Hopefully we haven't locked out the trade. I may have... Nope, still there. Okay, we just need a book and 30 emeralds. Mending. Very nice. Thank you, sir. So I'm trying to keep all my villager stuff down here. And like down here especially is where I try to keep... Oh, look, more potatoes. The overflow of our items that we bring over from our base. So I am actually going to go head over to the Ocean Monument, our little XP farm via the Guardians, and I will be back with you once we get there. I mean, it's going to take me a few minutes to get there. I've got to run back home and go through the nether portal and all that fun stuff. So I actually need to do is set up another portal here at spawn. But anyway, that's, you know, a different story. Anyway, so I will see you guys once I get over to the Guardian farm. See you in a second. Welcome back, everybody. So I actually decided that since this is episode 8 and we are going to be releasing a world download here on episode 10, so just a couple episodes away, I figured, you know what, let's go and walk you guys through exactly how to get to the Guardian farm. I can't remember if I showed this off in the last episode or not, where we were linking up our Guardian farm to the nether. But anyway, okay, so you go through the nether portal here. I've got a couple of signs. This one says to the Guardian farm in the sand quarry, and then over this way we've got to the nether fortress. So I needed to go get some potions for the Guardian farm, for digging out the ocean monument and whatnot, so I can breathe underwater. I actually ended up just getting a conduit instead, because I was lucky in finding these buried treasure maps. So we were able to find the heart of the sea, which was pretty awesome. Okay, so then just right here is the Guardian farm, and then if you continue that way for quite a ways, the path here eventually turns to the right, and then from there you can go see the sand quarry, which is where we've spent a lot of our off-camera time. So we're in here. Let's see, we've got a few things. We've got our enchanting area over here, you guys remember from the last episode. So let's throw in the trident with mending. I've actually got some other enchantments back at our base, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off anything that has to do with mending and pull this guy into our offhand. I just want to show you how quickly we can mend our tools. So as you can see right now, durability, nothing. Boom. One swing of the sword, and it is completely mended. Now, this doesn't have Unbreaking 3 or anything like that, but one swing of the sword, and we are already all the way full. Pretty impressive. I really like this farm. So we're not going to go use the trident for now, but I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. And then down here, I've started collecting guardian heads because we have a bunch. And you can see we're already almost full on our double chest here, so we're going to have to upgrade the storage room down here pretty quick. But for today's project, we're just actually going to do some building. So we've been spending the first handful of episodes doing you know, building farms and whatnot, which is good and important when you're getting yourself set up. But it's time for a change of pace, I think. I think we're actually going to... Oh, I chucked my food in. I think I've got more over to the base. So, yeah, I think it's time to switch things up and do a little bit of building. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus a little bit on the pier area and the boardwalk, whatever you want to call it. And then we are also going to maybe get ourselves a statue. I'm not sure how much time we will have to do all of this, but let's see if we've got fish. Yeah, we've got plenty of cooked fish. Sonky. It's the nice thing also about having the Guardian Farm is it's pretty much an unlimited supply of the various fish. Sorry, I have a hard time talking and thinking at the same time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over this way, and we are going to build ourselves a little bit of a walkway up to our farms from the actual boardwalk, pier, whatever you want to call it, port area of our island. And you can see, I don't know if we talked about the status update on the sand, but I'm getting pretty close to covering the entire island in sand. So what I do is I'll go visit the sand quarry, get a full inventory, and then head on back. And I like to watch, you know, some Netflix or something. I've got 2 monitors. So I'm lucky enough to have 2 monitors. I have them for work, actually. And so I'll put Netflix on one monitor, and then on this monitor I'll play Minecraft. And it's pretty mind-numbing to do it. So I pretty much can just watch the show and place blocks, sand after sand after sand. Anyway, so we're getting pretty close to covering the entire island. You can see there's a few little sections over here that aren't quite covered, but we've got this whole peninsula covered, and then everything this side of here. We've got all the mountains and stuff over here. We're going to do a little bit of shaping of it eventually, but I want to talk to you a little bit about plans for what we've got going here. So this is what I'm going to plan on using as our port area. So we're going to put in little boardwalks and planks and all kinds of fun stuff for the ships that will land in here. And this will kind of be like our main harbor area. And then we will have a little walkway that comes in under here and goes this way towards the city. And then we'll have a little pathway that leads back this way over to the farm area. So over here we'll have farms pretty much on this side of the island. And then I want to have like a little market area with some businesses, maybe like a blacksmith, I don't know, whatever other things we can think of. So you guys, again, throw out some suggestions. You guys were so awesome when we were coming up with Room of Project ideas. We're adding to it still. So if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see added to the city, please let me know. Like blacksmiths was what I'm planning. Anything else, throw it this way. We'll throw it on the wall, the temporary Room of Project. What do we call it now? The Hall of Projects, I think, the HOP. So yeah, and then we'll have some residential areas, and then up on top here I kind of want to do something a little bit more fancy, maybe like a castle or some mosque or something. I'm not sure exactly. And then what I want to do today, maybe if we have time, is to put on top right here a little shrine to the Mooshrooms. We've had 2 people suggest it, and so if we get that done today, it's another little project we can mark off on the Hall of Projects, which is pretty awesome. So that's kind of the plan I have going for our little island here. And for me, you know, Minecraft is a blast. I love it so much. And I love both, you know, there's a couple different aspects of Minecraft. There's like the redstoner people, and, you know, I've got builders, and I mean, I'm not great at both. I'm not like outstanding at either of them, but I like to mix it up a little bit. I'm learning redstone. I'm not very good at it, but I like to mix it up a little bit. So I like to spend some time doing farms, and then I like to stop, slow things down a little bit, and start building. I like the mix, and it makes things interesting for me and keeps me interested in playing Minecraft. And I'll be honest, we need to light this up. This biome right here, there's a section of the island that is not... Oop, that should fix our problems. That's not actually Mooshroom Island, and I think it's just right around here where this little alcove is. So yeah, I like to mix things up quite a bit and play, you know, for a while do farms. So we've got like our sugarcane farm, we've got our semi-auto crop farms here, and we've got the Guardian farm. So now I'd like to spend some time just building, maybe chit-chatting a little bit too. So let's see. First, we're gonna fix all this obviously, but 1, 2, and I want to go down 1 more. I did a little bit off camera and then decided let's just do this together before I go too crazy, because there's a few things I want to talk to you guys about. Let's see, we need this guy here. I have, so many of you probably know that I am an accountant. I'm a tax accountant, and In the United States, there is a certification for accountants. You have to go and get your undergrad degree. So I've got my bachelor's in accounting, and then I went and got my master's degree in accounting. And then after that, there's a certification that is called a CPA, or Certified Public Accountant, which comes along with it some job opportunities, growth opportunities for me, and I don't know, it's just an extra notch in my belt, sort of, as an accountant. And so I've spent the last week or so, studying for the exam. And there's the exam itself to get your CPA certification or license it's pretty difficult. There are 4 tests that are given by the anyway, there's 4 like federal tests, and then you've got to take that are given to like anyone who wants to take the CPA exam. And then each state has its own, well, I don't know each state, but the state that I live in has also a test. So I've got to pass 4 of those exams, and then I've got to pass 1 more exam from my state. So that's a total of 5 exams, and they're not easy. The exams are designed specifically to make sure that like each question is tested, so that I think half of the people get it wrong or something. And anyways, it's difficult. It's a really difficult test. So with that comes a lot of time dedicated to studying. So I mentioned this, I think, when I was playing Newer Reador, that I was cutting back on my modded series in order to play more vanilla, because I was studying for the CPA exam. And I didn't end up doing very much study with it. I got sidetracked with real life things, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but I'm in a place in my career where I think the next step is to get my CPA license. So I've rededicated myself to getting that. So if you guys see a shortness of videos, honestly, that's what's going on. Is I am trying to get my CPA exam or get my CPA license. So yeah, it's pretty intense. After you pass your first exam, you have 18 months to pass the others and get your license. So I mean, it's tough. It's pretty tough. There's a lot of people that I know who have taken the exam and just haven't passed, or whatever, taken a test and haven't passed, so they decided to forget it. It's not worth it. But I'm gonna try and do that at my company. I get a bonus for passing the exam. It's pretty expensive also to study and stuff for the exam, but yeah, I'll get a bonus once that's all done. So I apologize if you guys don't see me on streams and stuff as much, because that is what's going on in my life. Mrs. Yeti and I have talked about it, and she's actually been bugging me for years and years and years to go get it done. So finally taking the time to go do it, and it is a time suck. Like this, I'm spending about 3 to 4 hours a day studying for the exam right now, and we're hoping that that'll be enough. Woohoo! Mrs. Yeti's in the background, listening to me monologue about the CPA exam, which, man, sorry guys, probably incredibly boring for you, but it's something that's important in my life, and I like to keep you guys, fairly informed with what's going on in my life, just because it gives me, I don't know, it helps me relate to you guys better, and then you can ask questions and whatnot if you want, or just completely ignore it. That's fine too, but I just like to keep things a little bit more personal in my videos. I know that a lot of people shy away from that, but I'm not very big, so I don't have a ton of followers, and I'm not worried about some rando person doing anything super harmful or anything, especially with CPA. I mean, what can you do with that? You just know that I'm super nerdy. That's about it, with the knowledge that I'm taking the CPA exam. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna do this, and I think eventually, so you can see I'm just building up a little pathway here, obviously, to get up to here. Very nice. And then from here, let's do something like this. I might go one more up on each one. Boop, 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 boop. Boom, boom. Something like this. Excuse me. Itching my nose. Woo. And then like so, and like so. I might actually just leave that off and make this up too high. Oh, that's not what we want. So I think I may actually incorporate some sort of design into the side of this, so that it's not just like a super boring wall. But for now, I think this will work. Let's see, go this way. Oh, I think I'm high enough. Boop. That look right? Yeah, that'll work. And then could kind of keep this way. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then we need to cut these guys out like so. We're gonna have to make this look a little bit better. We'll do some of it together, and then I'm gonna have to jump off camera for a sec too. So, Anyway, if you guys have any questions about accounting, you know, I'm your guy. No, not really. I'm not super knowledgeable. I'm actually working in a very niche industry, so like a lot of people will, you know, get asked questions on an accountant. I don't know all the answers. Accounting's a very, very broad field. So, okay, there we go. Now that we've bored you all to death with accountant talk. There we go. All right, let's go take a look from a distance and see. I know that's super important. A lot of people who are good builders, they tell you to go take a look from a distance. And I don't pretend to be a great builder, so we'll take their advice. Oh, you can see we already missed that spot. But I think that's a pretty good start. You know, we can get up and over this way, and it'll give us access to our farm area without having to go through the underpass and around. So I think that'll work. We can hook this up to our little dock area here also. Fill in this hole here. And if you guys have any suggestions for wall decorations, shoot me a tweet, a little picture or something. I would be more than happy to see your ideas. So yeah, look how boring this is. We're definitely gonna have to mix this up. Like the vines do an okay job, but they just kind of spread at random, and eventually they're just like this, giant columns of green. So I think we're gonna need to mix this up a little bit, and we can do that for sure. Because it's pretty difficult to see that this is, it's difficult to see that this stand out from here. Anyway, okay, so now that I've rambled for like 10 or more minutes, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a cut real quick, gather up some more spruce. We're not gonna have enough to make our little docks, and I'm probably gonna jump into creative real quick and just test a few things out to make sure I find something that I like. And once I've done that, I will jump back here with you guys, and we can start building together. You can see all I've done is just add a layer of sand on top of all of the mushrooms. Mushroom mycelium stuff. So yeah, that's the plan for now. I'll catch up with you guys when I am ready to make some docks. See you in a sec. Hello everybody, welcome back. So it has been like 2 weeks since I last recorded, and that is because I have been busy like I talked about in the introduction of this video. So I apologize everyone. Videos are going to be pretty sporadic for a while, and yeah, I'm sure you're tired of me talking about it, but that's what's going to be happening. So what we're going to be doing here on camera is in creative mode, I have created a Mooshroom shrine of sorts, and we are going to be building that today. So the trick with this is this is the center of this. Essentially, this is the center of our little plateau thing here, little hill. I've chopped this down a little bit. It was quite a bit higher. So what we're gonna need to do is go out, I believe. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go take a look at my screenshots real quick and take a look at the width. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the width of the mushroom head is 6 blocks. So we need to go out 1. I'm not gonna need pink yet. 1, 2. And I think this should be the outside. Sorry, I'm like derpy. It's been a long time. I feel like I'm super rusty. And then 1, 2, 3. Boom. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So this will be the middle. And we'll have to offset this a little bit. So, oh, don't fall off. We need to grab out our various colors here, and let's check our fish. We don't need our fish for now. Okay, so let's make ourselves a mushroom. The first thing is we're gonna use some gray concrete pattern. We're gonna make this obviously solid here in a second. Oop, thank you. Pour some water over top. So this is gonna be like the snout of the mushroom. So let's see, with some gray, and then we're gonna do some more light gray here with some black for the little nostrils. Looking very fine, indeed. And some white up here, and then actually across the top here. And then we're gonna go out 1 for the red, 1 for the red, and let's go up this way, 1. And then I think we need 1 more white right here. Some red like this. So yeah, I've been super busy studying for the CPA exam, which is why I've been absent from YouTube. I apologize, guys. This is just going to be the case for a while. Sometimes real life comes in the way of Minecraft, unfortunately. Okay, so now we need a solid row of red. Hopefully I've got enough red concrete. I don't know that I do. I'll probably have to go find some more, which is not a big deal. I've got enough concrete or enough gravel and sand. I just gotta need to go find some more red dye. I need to go find like a big rose, but I don't know. 2 of these guys. Then here comes some tricky. Okay, let's go this way and then light gray. And then we go 1, 2. Perfect. Okay, this one goes up like this. So these are the eyeballs, these big black parts. They're the eyeballs. And then let's see if I can do this. Red. This is really hard. Looking at the image is helping, but it's not perfect. Okay, that way. Then we need to go a layer. So I believe this is also light gray. And then we go boom. Boom. Red this way. Light gray all the way across to here. Red. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna pour some water over the top. Boop. Give that a second. Boop. Do the same thing. This is just solidifying our concrete pattern, turning it into actual concrete. You guys know that, right? Noob stuff. Boop. 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 Alright, that's enough booping. Let's go back on this other side right here. And that should be enough. Let's go jump off. Hopefully land in the water. And we fell down too far, but that's okay. We're actually going to take a look over this way at our Mooshroom shrine. So the idea is we're going to build a shrine. If we can ever get across this water. Hey, there he is. There's a little Mooshroom. Looking pretty good from the front. Let's go take a look over this way. So we'll build a shrine, just the actual statue itself of the Mooshroom head. And then we can come back and build up a little walkway to it. Yeah, nice. It looks like a Mooshroom. I'm pretty happy with it. Also, some more exciting news, my friends. Curse 1.13 is being worked on, and they're actually doing a whole bunch of stuff to improve the user experience and the modder's experience with Forge. So hopefully soon-ish, they'll start having some beta testing for Curse Forge launcher, and we should be able to get some mods out for Minecraft fairly shortly. There's also been on Reddit another, hold on, let me switch my views here. Another like mod pack type deal, or mod platform. 1, 2, 3, 6K. And we'll go this way. So I'm just gonna, we're gonna have to fill this all up. I'm gonna need way more red concrete. So that's pretty exciting. It's a little bit different than Forge, Curse Forge, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. So then this one actually needs to be pink. So yeah, the modded Minecraft, and actually the new one that I'm talking about has support for 1.14 already, which is crazy. I saw McJitty, who is a huge name in the modded scene, has been playing around with and testing some of the interface for the new one. I can't remember what it's called. I have to look that up, but pretty good stuff. So hopefully here shortly anyway. They were hoping to get maybe some beta, I think was the idea for Curse Forge. Around New Year's-ish. Ow! Which really means, you know, it'll probably be a few months after that before we get access to it, which is fine. I'm like, obviously I'm not in a rush to get through my world or anything here, but it's around the horizon. We'll get some journey map, which I've been missing. And okay, so let's see. I need to, right here, I need an actual hard block. Let's take this one. Get our horns situated. So like this and like this. I think it needs to go right there. And then I need a black. Anyway, so yeah, modded Minecraft right around the corner, hopefully, for 1.13. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, little horn. Bloop. And we can go grab that guy and come back down. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do probably the rest of this off camera because, you know, it's taken a little while, but I wanted to show you guys kind of what it looks like. There he is, the giant Mooshroom head. And then over here's the side with the little horn. Awesome, looking good. So yeah, I will do the other half of this off camera, and I will be back with you shortly. See you in a little bit, friends. Welcome back, everybody. So I am just wrapping up putting together our little, well, not so little, I guess, our Mooshroom shrine. Ooh, for some reason, that's very difficult for me to say. Mooshroom shrine. So we're getting pretty close. I'm just wrapping up the base here so that it looks like it's built on something sturdy. And let's see, we've got a bunch of sand we can place down there. So I've been replacing any of the sand around the base that looks like this. So you can see where it comes down from the top like so and meets the ground. I have been replacing it with the sandstone blocks, and that actually reminds me that we need to do something, and I need your opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace all the sand off camera because it's boring, but I wanna fill this in at least so we can kind of get a feel, for it before we're done with the project. So let's see. Or before I go off camera, I'm gonna finish the rest off camera and in between episodes. So we're gonna do this real quick, fill in all the blank spaces real fast. So I have just downloaded version 3.3 of the default Minecraft textures. I'm just gonna have to go all the way up on this, on this one. So we're gonna take a look at that together real quick and then we'll call it an episode, I think. That is the plan. So let's go 1, 2, boom, 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. Ooh, we missed a little spot here. We can go up 1. All right, that's it. Okay, then we should be able to fill this in right here. And the nice thing about this being a mushroom island is the fact that nothing will spawn there. Boop. Okay, let's pick this up. Show you kind of what I've been doing. Obviously, the detail work on all of this, I'm gonna have to figure out. I need to come up. Oops, sorry if that was loud. I hit my mic. I need to figure out a design for this city that will can be incorporated into the walls, and we're going to incorporate that into the Mooshroom shrine. Holy smokes, that's hard for me to say. This is way too much sand. Boop, boop. So that's kind of the plan for now. And let's see, fill this guy up. Sorry. And just chit-chatting away. Okay, here we go. So our Mooshroom shrine, and this is going to be hooked up to the dock and over into the other areas. We'll get our pathways all connected. So you come up the stairs here, take a left, and here it is, the giant Mooshroom head. Very nice. And we actually need to add in some spruce fences for now in between these, and I may switch this up. I'm not sure if I like this design or not yet, but for now, this is what we've got going. So let's actually, after we place the last of these fences, go ahead and switch over to version 3.3. So I've got it, I should have it queued up here. Let's go options, resource packs, 3.3, and remove version 2 and hit done and see how long this takes. Hopefully not terribly long. You can see I've got a few other things set up. I used to really like playing with BOO's texture pack, but it's not quite updated for 1.13, I don't think. At least I can't find the download, so I haven't been using it. Done. We will see. Most of you guys, if you watch the Hermits, have seen this texture pack already, I believe. There you go, you can see. Whoa, the planks have definitely changed. I feel like the spruce is much lighter, and the sand has changed for sure, and the hue of these are different. That's just fine. I don't have too big a problem with what's going on here. The biggest thing is, does this still look like a Mooshroom? Let's go ahead and take a look over here. The spruce is much lighter wood, and the sand is different, of course. There's lots of things that have changed. Just gonna take some getting used to. I actually really like the version 2, so this is a little bit more refined. I think they're thinking it's a little bit closer to to what the 1.14 version will be. But check that out, looking good. Our little Mooshroom shrine. That was very difficult to say again, but it's looking good. So we need to incorporate the city wall design. If you guys have any ideas for what we should incorporate into the walls, please let me know. We've got a few blocks deep we can mess around with here, and the same over there on our little farm. Please shoot me a message on Twitter. You can join Discord and show us. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys so much again. I apologize for the break-in videos. We've got our Mooshroom shrine all done though today. So looking good, looking good. And I do need to fill in the top. I haven't filled that in yet. Oops. But we'll do that off camera as well. But yeah, I really I don't mind the new textures. It's also raining, which makes it more difficult to see. But so far so good. Actually, let's go take a look real quick together. I know we said we're already done. We'll go look over here real quick at our build, and then we'll call it an episode. Oh, the cod is completely different. It's a nice little peachish color. You can see that in the bottom right on my hotbar. The wheat is ready to harvest, obviously. These don't match as good anymore, the leaves, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. The oak, you can see, is much bigger, the leaves, than the... Was it birch? Is this what we have over here? I'm pretty sure it's birch. Anyway. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for today. Sorry, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Lots of rambling. Apologize for that, but, you know, life's changing. Ever changing. Thank you guys again. I've said it about 4 times now. We will catch you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody!